So good morning, y'all. Yeah, I'm from New Jersey, but I've been out in Arizona so long I actually got a Western accent. And when I go back home, I lose it. And then when I come back to the West Coast, I sound more like my Jersey self. It gets confusing. Anyway, we're out here, Coach and I, my baby, looking for a spot because, well, you'll find out in a minute. Because today's reading. Okay, baby. I should have brought him a treat. I should have brought him a doggy treat. That was the one thing I didn't do. I'm sorry. I will do that when I get back. This is my boy, Coach. He's my boy. He's such a good dog. He's a little stubborn. He's part Rhodesian Ridgeback, part Shepherd. An all alpha male dog. He thinks he runs the show. He's about 9 years old. No, he's probably older than that, but he doesn't look it. And it's just, this is what happens when you live a good life full of love in your heart. That's all he has. He's a sweet dog. He's never met a dog he didn't like. Even if some dogs didn't like him, he just doesn't recognize it. He just goes forward in love. He's my baby. And probably my best teacher. At least right now, other than my kids. And other people, and God and everything. But anyway, this is A Deep Breath of Life by Alan Cohen, and we're reading it every day, whether we like it or not. That's what I said. And I'm thinking about starting my Patreon channel up again. I had it up for a brief minute just to really establish it. Coach is hearing the neighbor's dog. But I didn't keep up with it. I wasn't serious about it yet, but I'm considering some ideas that might be fun to put on Patreon, and you might want to be there. So I will let you know as that gets going. Today's reading is called Get Outside. See, February 6th, get outside. Climb the mountains and get good tidings. Nature's peace will flow into you as sunshine flows into trees. The winds will blow their own freshness into you, and the storms their energy, while cares will drop away from you like the leaves of autumn. And that's John Muir. One winter day, while I was with some friends, I began to feel depressed and anxious. My friend Tom noticed my condition and suggested, "Why don't you take a walk outside?" I continued to stew in my own juices, and later Tom offered again, "I'll bet you'd feel better if you took a little walk." About that time, I'd be smacking Tom, wouldn't you? No, I'm kidding. Just kidding. Anyway, again, I did not heed his suggestion. I didn't say I was going to read this straight through, did I? I did say there'd be commentary by me. Anyway. So anyway, again, I did not heed his suggestion, and my tailspin became worse. Finally, he said, "I know you'd gain your perspective if you just got outside." Tom is very persistent. You got to admit that. Tom is one persistent friend. Anyway. Then I listened, and I went to a little park where I walked around a crystalline, ice-covered pond. I breathed the cold air deep into my lungs, and I felt the blood coursing through my veins. The stark beauty of winter was wondrously invigorating, and I returned to my friends, feeling healed and renewed. Nature is a great healer. It is the great healer. Many of our ailments that plague our society stem from the way we have alienated ourselves from nature, and I would say also from each other. We're being programmed into fighting with each other. I'm not buying into it. We live in little boxes, piled high atop one another. Yes, I do. It's a very small apartment. But anyway, breathe fecund air from auto and chimney exhausts. Eat food tainted by artificial chemicals and sit at desks in front of computer monitors for many hours a day, often willingly. Then we wonder why we do not feel well, but that's very true. If you're sitting at a computer, by the way, all day long, get up every hour or so and move around. This is scientific advice. This is not just from me. I don't have the references underneath this video, but trust me, I've heard this, and it comes from reliable sources. Choose an aspect of nature that you love, like your doggy or the trees. toward the mountains. Anyway, it can be anywhere. We're in the middle of town and we found a spot. Anyway. Oh, I missed a little bit. Let me go back. Even small doses of nature, rather, will begin to restore our sense of balance, wonder, and aliveness. I love to walk in the mountains, swim in the ocean, and enjoy the warm blessing of the sun. I am a spiritual being, and I honor my body as a friend and vehicle to feel the presence of God. Choose an aspect of nature that you love and immerse yourself in the world that God created. Nature will heal you. The prayer for today is help me return to my source. Thank you for the beauty of nature which feeds my soul. And the affirmation is, I am healed by the natural world. And I can't think of a more poignant nor a point that could be related to these days than that we should be out in nature, that we should not be so wrapped up in the everything, the anger, the things that make us stressed out, because truthfully those things will make us sick. I believe that not only 100%, 1000%. And so I would ask you all to take care of yourselves today. Just give yourself a little break. Take a walk outside, breathe some nature. I take a walk twice a day with my dog. And I don't always do it because he or I need it. I do it because twice a day is a good idea. To take a walk twice a day, it's a good habit. And so build some good habits like that you do, whether you like it or not, whether you feel like it or not, because those good habits are what are going to build a good life for you. And I really hope that each one of you have a good life. I hope and pray that in all sincerity and all love. Peace and light. Love and light. Peace out. I've got to get my ending right. Anyway, I've still got to work on my intro and outro, guys. LOL. Love you, though. And really do hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you.